1. A town in America has been burning underground for over 60 years. There is a town in the United States where a massive fire has been burning underground for more than 60 years. The town is called Centralia, and it all began in 1962 when a trash fire accidentally ignited an abandoned coal mine. The problem was that beneath the town lay huge underground coal seams connected by tunnels. Once the fire started, it spread deep below the surface, and it is still burning today. Hot smoke rises from cracks in the ground. Roads split open from the heat, and in some places the earth can suddenly collapse. The government tried to extinguish the fire, but the cost was far too high. Eventually, nearly all residents were evacuated. Today, Centralia is almost completely abandoned, a real ghost town. Scientists estimate the underground fire could continue burning for another 200 years. Even more fascinating, Centralia inspired the eerie setting of the horror franchise Silent Hill. 2. There is an octopus that can impersonate other animals. Most animals can camouflage themselves, but one octopus took this ability to another level. It is called the mimic octopus, and it can actually imitate completely different species. Discovered only in the 1990s, this incredible creature does more than change color. It can alter the shape of its body and completely change the way it moves. When threatened, it can transform itself into a venomous sea snake by hiding several of its arms and waving the others like a serpent. Other times, it imitates a stingray or a poisonous lionfish. The most astonishing part is that it chooses which animal to mimic depending on the predator it is facing. If the attacker fears snakes, it becomes a snake. If another disguise is more effective, it instantly changes strategy. Scientists consider it one of the most intelligent invertebrates ever discovered. It is basically an underwater actor performing whatever role is needed to survive. 3. A tiny shrimp can create a sound louder than a jet engine. There is a small shrimp with one of the most powerful natural weapons on Earth. It is called the pistol shrimp. Despite being only a few centimeters long, it can create a sound so powerful that it rivals a jet engine. It has one oversized claw that snaps shut at incredible speed. When it does, it creates a cavitation bubble moving through the water at extreme velocity. A fraction of a second later, the bubble collapses in a violent implosion. This produces a sound reaching around 200 decibels. For a split second, temperatures inside the collapsing bubble can become nearly as hot as the surface of the sun. The shrimp uses this biological weapon to stun prey and scare away predators. During World War II, entire colonies of pistol shrimp even interfered with submarine sonar systems because they produced so much underwater noise. Nature literally created a tiny animal with a sonic plasma weapon. 4. Scientists discovered crystals larger than humans inside a cave. Deep underground in Mexico lies one of the strangest places on Earth. It is called Cave of the Crystals. Inside this cave are enormous gypsum crystals that can grow up to 12 meters long. Some weigh dozens of tons. They look like giant frozen swords emerging from the walls. But entering the cave is extremely dangerous. Temperatures can reach 50 degrees Celsius, and humidity is nearly 100%. Without special cooling equipment, a person could lose consciousness within minutes. These crystals formed over hundreds of thousands of years in mineral-rich hot water. Scientists believe similar crystal formations may even exist on other planets. What makes this even more remarkable is that the cave remained hidden for thousands of years and was only discovered by accident during mining operations. 5. There is a fungus that turns ants into zombies. In tropical forests, there exists an organism that behaves like something from a horror movie. It is a parasitic fungus called Ophiocordyceps. Its spores attach themselves to an ant and slowly invade its body. At first, the ant behaves normally, but after several days, the fungus begins controlling its nervous system. It forces the ant to climb to a precise height, usually onto a leaf positioned perfectly above moist ground. There the ant locks its jaws and becomes completely still. Then the fungus kills its host. Afterward, it grows out of the ant's head like a horrifying stalk. It releases new spores that fall onto the forest floor, infecting more ants. The most disturbing part is the precision. The fungus appears to guide the ant to exactly the right location for its own reproduction. Scientists are still studying exactly how it manipulates the insect's brain. It is a real biological horror story happening in nature every single day.